Is gonna take the weight off, literally, with our best value of the day. Check it out.
You may just be waking up right now, but I want you to kick your feet up. I want you to just take a load off. And this is the best way to literally take the load off of your feet. Improve your circulation. We've got the Lounge Doctor here at the best deal ever. That's why we've made it our today's special. So Donna's not just comfortable right now, she's actually improving her vein circulation. She's using the patented Lounge Doctor. This is the, I want to call this the deluxe, because this is the cool gel memory foam leg rest. This time it comes with 2 washable covers. She's resting on the wine. That sounds great. She's truly relaxing. That's the way to rest, with a glass of wine right there. The Lounge Doctor is perfectly designed by vascular surgeon Dr. Chris Dixon to give you the best circulation possible. Now, gravity actually helps you. It doesn't help you when you're standing up or sitting all the time, but it helps to lower the pressure in your veins. It helps to increase the venous blood flow, reduce swelling, and these angles are specifically, scientifically designed to give you the best type of circulation for your legs. We've got beautiful colors for you. I'm gonna go through the colors and the sizing for you, and then it'll be so simple. So we've got everything. Everybody gets the cappuccino, which is beautiful and perfect. It goes with every really home design, and you're gonna keep this out all the time. 15 to 20 minutes a day for a completely different experience in life, and maybe to keep you out of Dr. Dixon's office. No offense, doctor. We also have, so everybody's getting the cappuccino cover. You also can choose blue, you can choose 2 cappuccino, or you can choose the cappuccino and the wine, and then it's just a matter of sizing, and sizing is simple, just depends on how tall you are. So if you are up to 5'5", you're gonna choose the small. If you are between 5'5" and 5'10", you're gonna go with the medium, and then if you're taller than 5'10", lucky you, you are going with the large. Yes, this is an investment. This is an investment in your everyday comfort and leg health, and vascular surgeon Dr. Chris Dixon is here. Dr. Dixon, come on in. Now, I know you invented this and patented this design. What made you think about this?
Well, Shannon, amazingly, physicians recommend leg elevation all the time for a long list of conditions. Yet amazingly, no one ever asked the question, what's the most effective way to elevate the legs? And as a vascular surgeon, I would find people elevating their legs in these ridiculous positions, which clearly weren't helping. So we did all the science, put all that science together, and came up with the Lounge Doctor leg rest. And although it looks really simple, there's actually a lot of science kind of packed into it. So.
Right. Well, and this is the science. I love that you have this great animation.
Yeah, when we're standing or sitting, our veins are having to work against gravity because the veins have to get the blood from our feet to our heart. But when you elevate your legs like Donna's doing, you're taking advantage of gravity to, again, lower the pressure in the vein. That causes the fluid to be absorbed and to get that blood flowing in the veins again.
Okay, well, speaking of Donna, we can go over to Donna and take a look at, because Donna's not just relaxing, and yes, this is for you if you just want to relax, but of course, it really is improving the health.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you want me to explain the angles and why this is patented? And,
yeah, why she looks so comfortable.
Yeah. So this is the only leg rest that elevates the legs effectively, and also based on that same science is the most comfortable position. The Lounge Doctor leg rest is designed to be used on a couch because you're trying to get your legs higher than your heart, which is here. So that's the whole driving force, to lower the pressure in the veins. That causes the fluid to be reabsorbed, and then you're taking advantage of gravity to get the blood flowing. So that's the start. The thigh is tilted 40 degrees. Because if you tilt the thigh more than 40 degrees, you kink the vein at the hip here, and that blocks blood flow.
Okay.
There was also a study that asked people, what's the most comfortable position? And more than 45 degrees was uncomfortable. Huh. So 40 degrees, most effective, most comfortable.
Okay.
The knee is bent 25 degrees. Because if you hyperextend your knee like that, like when you put your foot at the end of a couch,
right,
you stretch the vein on the tibia bone here across that bone, and that stretches it and blocks blood flow. Again, also most comfortable because we naturally want any joint slightly bent to loosen the tension on the tendons. Okay. Third, the lower leg is tilted 15 degrees. So you're taking advantage of gravity to get the blood flowing again. And Shannon, this is where a lot of other products fail. If it's just a flat surface here, then the fluid's just sitting there like a body of water. So you put your foot up on a couple of pillows, and that part's flat, you're not helping yourself. Or some leg rests actually have you tilted in the wrong direction.
Right, so it's not really doing any good at all.
No, you're making things worse.
Okay, so also speaking of comfort, this is the Cool Gel Memory Foam, which you can see Donna's legs sort of sink into it, and yet you get the firmness that you want.
Exactly, and that's an important point, is that the Lounge Doctor leg rest is contoured to fit the shape of the leg, and that's so that all of the weight of your leg is equally distributed over that whole surface area. And again, Shannon, this is where other products fail. If it's just a flat surface, you get a pressure point here and you get a pressure point here.
Okay. So, well, we're showing right now, we're showing who this is good for. And this is good for people with venous diseases, obviously people who come to see you. You know, if you're seeing a vascular surgeon, you already know. If you have lymphedema, if you have any leg injuries, if you're post-surgery, if you're pregnant, if you just want to relax, I think that's pretty much 100% of us. If you have tired, swollen, aching legs that are associated with prolonged standing or sitting, and it helps reduce that muscle soreness. So when you get home, if you've been doing that thing like I have, I admit, now don't look at me with that look. We go home, and I've actually even used my headboard, right? Well, then my knees start to hurt, then my hips start to hurt. It actually is kind of, you know, causing issues in other areas. To be able to get this home for $17.99 is really such a treat. We do have a $5 shipping offer today on everything. So if you're 5'5" and your husband is 5'10" and you want different sizes, you want the small and he's gonna get the medium, then you can get them both shipped to you. $5 is the max you'll pay all day on everything for shipping. So I wanna remind you about the sizing and then also the colors, because you're gonna keep this out on your couch at all times. As soon as you come home, this is what you're gonna do to literally take a load off. So small is if you're shorter than 5'5", medium if you're between 5'5" and 5'10", and then for those of you who are above 5'10", you're gonna choose the large. Today we have that additional washable case. So you can choose wine and cappuccino. They all come with the cappuccino because that's that perfect neutral. Cappuccino and cappuccino, if you just always wanna stick with your cappuccino. And then I love that bright blue color as well. So this is, now actually the Lounge Doctor leg rest sold out when it debuted. It's back by popular demand. It was invented, of course, by board certified vascular surgeon, Dr. Chris Dixon, and he's with us today. He came up with the idea after seeing patients being treated with leg elevation for various issues the wrong way, just like you said, kind of people in awkward positions just to raise their legs. So he developed this most effective and comfortable way to elevate the legs. Now we have the Lounge Doctor leg rest. But today, we have it back in stock, and we have it at the best price we've ever had, and this is the deluxe. So this is the cooling memory foam gel. It's, oh yeah, you have it. You have one to show us.
Yeah.
I love this because this is even better. It's the same patented design with the proper angles, but look at how your legs will just sink right in, and it's cooling as well.
Exactly.
So we think about that when we're hot. Isn't it even more important for us to elevate those legs?
But you know, that was one of the features, is having that contoured shape, but with the memory foam, it's just a perfect mold, so it fits exactly right.
Yeah, that's a really expensive memory foam as well. I mean, that's a very expensive feature, but today you're getting it for $89. We sell out of this every time it's here. It's really unusual, Doctor, for a new American Dreams guest who you just launched last year to be a Today's Special. But because it was so popular, we encourage you to read the customer reviews because they are absolutely astounding. People say, I've tried everything. This is the one that really has given me relief. I notice a difference in the way that I move throughout my day. So let's see why, because it really is, it's such a visual thing. So you see Donna, obviously she's relaxed. She's got the toughest job here at HSN today. But there's a reason that this is a patented design.
Right, and I'll go over those angles again, but you made an important point. We really should do this every day because you and I right now are fighting against gravity.
Yeah.
Our veins are working hard, our veins are distended under pressure. That causes that aching, that heavy feeling. Also why we all get leg swelling.
Right.
Donna's over here taking advantage of gravity. So instead of fighting it, we're using it. And that's why that long list of indications, it's because of gravity. And so that's why we really should do it every day. But once you start doing it every day, you're going to want to do it every day.
So every day for about 15 to 20 minutes.
That's all it takes.
That's it.
So that's
you're just going to keep it on your couch.
If you don't do it effectively, you could elevate your legs all day, you're getting nowhere. If you do it effectively, 15 or 20 minutes when you get home from work. I do it before I go to bed. You can do it after exercise to speed muscle recovery and get rid of that soreness.
I bet you sleep like a baby.
Oh, yeah.
You go to bed.
You can read, you can work on your computer, watch TV, and probably the best thing to do is just sit and stop and relax for 15 minutes. You talked about that earlier on the show and how important that is.
It is.
So back flat, because you're trying to get your legs higher than your heart, because that instantly lowers the pressure in the veins. As soon as you get your legs above your heart, the pressure goes down. That gets rid of that aching, tired feeling, and it also draws the fluid into the vein to get rid of the swelling. Thigh 40 degrees, and again, you don't have to memorize any of these angles.
Right.
We've done it for you. You just sit here. But for those who want to understand, 40 degrees, because more than that will kink the vein here and block the blood flow in the vein, and also is uncomfortable. The knee bent 25 degrees, again, because if you hyperextend it, you stretch the vein across the bone there and block the blood flow, and it's not comfortable. You know, we naturally have our joints kind of slightly bent. The lower leg tilted 15 degrees, so you can take advantage of gravity to get the blood flow. That's just common sense. You know, if it's flat or like this, you just can tell without even knowing the science that that's not going to be helpful.
Right.
And then that unique contoured design so that all the weight of your leg is equally distributed. And when you put all that science together, the result is this unique contoured design which comfortably fits the shape of the leg, increases the blood flow, and gets rid of swelling, which we all have. You know, so many people sit all day or stand all day at work.
Right. Well, and then they say, what do they say? Sitting is the new smoking or something. I mean, it's just that bad for you. We really just kind of take our veins for granted. I mean, when thinking about you being a vascular surgeon, I was like, of course, you think about veins all day long, and you see it when people are past the point when, you know, they can kind of, you know, they need to come and see you. But this is something that every single one of us can do and should be doing on a daily basis just to reverse the effects of gravity. We're working all the time to reverse the effects of gravity everywhere else, right? We'll lift everything else up. But really, our veins are doing that work for us every single day. $17.99 just for today and just for our today's special. Now, we do have 3 sizes, but we don't have equal amounts in every size. When you think about it, the people across the country are not all the same height, right? So already, we've sold through 3,700, but the large will be the first to go. So if you are 5'10" or over, you're gonna wanna get that large right now before you head off to work. Imagine this waiting for you when you come home. Better than a glass of tea when you come home. A medium if you are between 5'5" and 5'10", and then the small if you are shorter than 5'5". Now colors, just pick a color that matches your sofa, looks fine in your living room. The cappuccino, of course, is that perfect neutral, and everybody is getting the cappuccino, but then you also get that additional cover for the very first time. You can choose blue or wine, or you can choose 2 cappuccino. But the most important right now is to be sure to get your size before they sell out at this price. And remember, this is the deluxe. This is the cooling gel memory foam that you can't get anywhere else. It took a board-certified vascular surgeon to design this. It's saving you from doing that, I'm just gonna stick my feet up on some pillows, when sometimes you're actually doing more damage than good. So this is the science behind it. Can you explain this to us?
Again, when you elevate your legs above your heart, you instantly lower the pressure in the veins. That causes the fluid to be reabsorbed, so you get rid of the swelling, and then you're taking advantage of gravity to increase the blood flow. And what that translates into, Shannon, is legs that feel rested and energized and look healthy and fit because they're not swollen. I see a lot of patients who like to wear long pants year-round because they don't like their legs swelling. Yeah. You got to stay on top of it, though. Vein problems are kind of a chronic thing that you just have to stay on top of, or they gradually get worse. So you just got to make it part of your lifestyle. And it's such an important thing to stop for 15 or 20 minutes every day and just relax.
Well, and this is who it's for. I mean, it's for if you have venous diseases, if you have lymphedema, leg injuries, if you're post-surgery, if you are pregnant, if you just want to really, truly relax. Like, give your body that real break from all the work that it does all day, trying to circulate all that blood. If you have tired, swollen, aching legs at the end of the day, just from prolonged standing or sitting or walking around during your day, this will help reduce that muscle soreness. For me, I think better than a bath, better than just sort of trying to put your feet up or even laying flat. Sometimes we think if I just lay flat and then you get up and you're like, why am I not refreshed? It's because of using gravity that this improves that circulation. It's giving you that pep. I mean, it really is literally energizing your body.
Yeah, that's what really drove this business is so many people had all these problems and were elevating their legs incorrectly. And they finally got a product that worked, and they called us, they wrote us, and it was so gratifying to hear people say, you know, where have you been all my life? You know, I've been doing it wrong all these years. I finally got a product that worked, and they're so grateful. So, you know, we really feel like we have a product that's changing people's lives. So, number one, we think this is a product that everyone needs.
Yeah, well, we can see it on Donna and how easy it is and how different it is. I know you've patented this design. In our last just few seconds, can you show us what it's doing here with Donna? Yeah,
so we got the legs higher than the heart, which is here. That's the critical point. Thigh tilted 40 degrees, so you're not, if you tilt it too much, you kink the vein, block blood flow, not comfortable. Knee bent 25 degrees, because if you hyperextend it, you stretch that vein across the tibia bone there, that blocks blood flow and is also uncomfortable. We want our tendons naturally relaxed a little bit. And then where a lot of products fail, you want to tilt the lower leg 15 degrees so you can take advantage of gravity instead of like you and I working against gravity. Dawn is taking advantage of gravity, and then that unique contour design, and with the cool active memory foam, it's just a perfect. You can just look at Donna here. She's got the best job at HSN, I think.
And yeah, I think so too. And you know, Dr. Dixon, there are a lot of things that we're supposed to do for our health. We know we're supposed to eat healthier. We know we're supposed to work out. Those things are painful. This is the one thing that everybody should do for a healthier lifestyle that's actually comfortable. That actually is reinforcing. As soon as you do it, you're like, wow, I instantly notice the benefits. It's not like, well, eventually I'll lose that 10 pounds, you know, if I work really hard. This is an instant reaction because you're instantly doing something that's great for your body. I want to warn you though, with this amazing price, the large, if you are 5'10" or taller, that one's going to be the first to go. Just pick your favorite color. The sizing is also available online. Thank you so much,
Doctor.
Not just for being here today, but really for changing people's lives.
Great. Thanks for having us. A lot of fun.
Thank you. All right, a quick reminder for you. We are shipping everything, your entire order today to you for $5. So again, if you are, you know, maybe you're 5'10" and your partner is 5'5", you want the large and they want the small, we'll ship it all to you for $5. Everything in your entire order. We also have a special free shipping and special pricing on all vitamins and supplements. In fact, a little later on in this hour, we've got some amazing vitamins and supplements for you as special monthly specials, perfect for our health and wellness event. And we want you to cook healthier and tastier, so Wolfgang Puck is here as well.
Cooking is my life. Cooking at home for my family is a special time. So I want everybody out there to have a great time in the kitchen while they're cooking. And the most important thing is to have the right appliances and the right pots and pans. I give it to all my chefs in the restaurant, and they give me suggestions, and they try them out. And so can you at home.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift. Make joyful discoveries every day.
Who knew a little piece of plastic could be so much fun? Now, when you apply for the HSN card, instantly get $10 off. It's all about you. Extra flex on the things you love. Now, when you use your HSN card, you get extra flex all day, every day on all jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases. Plus, no interest VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, all with no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
We are celebrating your health and wellness. Can you see me behind this humidity? It's actually humidity. It looks kind of like steam. It's this really beautiful, kind of a dry humidity. That sounds weird. It's like a dry mist, basically. An ultrasonic fine mist that's adding humidity, moisture into the air, but also onto my skin, into my dry hair, into the parched skin. This price is absolutely insane for New Year's. This is the Breathe Easy Top Fill Cool Mist Humidifier. The amount of features on this humidifier, you will be knocked out that it's only $29.95. Now, that shipping $5, that's to ship your entire HSN order, so you can get one humidifier for your bedroom, one for the kids' bedroom, one for the living room. I run a humidifier all year long in every room of the house, and I have to say it's really my beauty secret, because as I go to bed, it's actually helping to keep all the expensive products that I have on my face. It helps my hair be soft and shiny. And of course, at this time of year, we really want to be able to keep that humidity in the air. $29.95 for the features. This will run you 6 days on one tank. Also, for me, this is huge. You don't have to scrape out the nasty, disgusting film that gets inside most humidifiers, because this actually has an antimicrobial protection built in to the tank. Amazing. Vonabelle Sherman is here to show us. This is incredible. Hi, Vonabelle.
Good morning.
Also, when I first saw it, I was like, well, which one do you choose? You choose the lower one, the medium one, the middle-list high one, and the high one?
All included.
All included.
All included. This knob comes, and this actually turns, so it can go 360 for you wherever direction you want. And then this telescoping pole is included as well, and that means you can choose your height and direction. If you're
so you
like
can put it
me,
on the ground and then...
Yeah, on the bed. I mean, yes, on the ground, so it still falls over the bed.
Sure.
Yes. And
or on the bedside table.
On the bedside table. And then also, let's say that you have twin beds, and you would like to put this on the nightstand between the twin beds. Then you can take this directional spout, split it, and send it over the two daughters, the two sons, the twins, the hubby, and the wife. And then put it back together and double that if you want. And then you have the option of choosing the level. I let it down, and I let it down. You can choose where you would like your humidity deliver. And there's 5 wonderful levels. So you can pick a little bit, a bigger, 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 up to 5. And it has an LED panel as well. This runs for 7 nights. That's so important, because if you think about it, every other humidifier that I know of, you have to fill it every night.
Sure, and you have to lug the big container over into the sink. It's always too big for the sink. You have to lug it to the bathtub, and they're heavy.
That's right. The bathtub, the utility sink, and then you're dripping as you go, and then you're dripping as you come back. That's not true with this unit. This is the best technology, and if you need humidity because you woke up this morning and you felt dry and you went and blew your nose and maybe that little bit of blood came because your nasal passages got dry, that's all, and your skin's dry and your hair's dry. It's because we're so cold in the whole United States that we're blasting our heat. When we blast our heat, we take the humidity from 45 comfortable degrees to 10%. And at 10%, that's when you're not sleeping so well. Now, when you think about it, you go, did you sleep well last night while you were blasting that heat that did make you toasty and warm? When you add that heat, you have to add humidity to the air to bring back that moisture, so that when you touch somebody in the house, you don't get that spark, so that your slip isn't getting stuck on your dress. And here's a great, that's a ceramic feature. So on this unit, if you think about your old unit that you might be thinking, oh, you know, Vonabelle made a good point, I'm gonna go get my old one out of the attic. No, don't do that. Because that old one's gonna have this big white puffy filter that's full of mold or mildew, doesn't look pretty. This is, listen, ceramic filter. All you do is rinse this under the sink when you refill your water, which is once a week, and it's fill it and forget it, and this is a permanent filter. So you're just gonna rinse it and that's it. So how do you put the water in here? Number 1 feature in the focus group, lift the lid, put the water in, and that's regular tap water. This is 1.2 gallons of water, which gives you 7 nights of delicious, wonderful, comforting vapor. And this is not steam, this is a cool vapor, which we actually absorb better. It gets absorbed into my skin, into my nasal passages, makes me feel better, and I love that it is a beauty secret. Humidity plumps your skin. Now let's talk about the LED panel, because you don't see this. On the old-fashioned ones, it was on or off, and a big tank to lug. Here we have a digital display. So you can see the 5 bars. You can pick whatever you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it has a ability to shut this off. If you're a darkroom sleeper and you don't want the little glow, I can shut off that panel. And then if you want to set this at night, if you're going to sleep for 8 hours, well, guess what? You can set this anywhere between 1 and 24 hours for you to have that humidity delivered and then shut off automatically.
And your body is designed to function with humidity. There is an optimal amount of humidity, and your heater and your air conditioner suck that humidity right out of the air. Our director, Prince, who's in our ears right now, he said, oh my gosh, Shannon, I got the best night of sleep the other night. He's got 2 kids, he's got a wife, you know, you think good nights of sleep are gone. The humidifier was his secret. He said, I've never slept with a humidifier before. I slept like a baby. It's because it's the optimal way for you to be able to sleep, for you to be able to function. It's best for your nasal passages, your lungs love it, your skin, your hair, everything. It's ideal. And you can control how much you want. Light humidity all the way up to just humidify that. You dump that air and you know it's really dry. Yeah. $29.95 is the best value on a humidifier. With all of these features, you can't find this anyplace else in the marketplace, and it's $9.98 for you to get it home. Here's my warning to you though. In the last 4 days, we've sold 25,000 of them. We had to bring in another whole truckload of 18,000 of them, and those are already well on their way out the door. Because the only other place you've ever seen $29.95 for a humidifier is in that little drugstore, and it's that big plastic tank that you have to refill over and over again. It's unsightly. It doesn't have any of these features. It gets slimy and gross and charcoaly. This has none of that. It has that permanent ceramic filter, which I love. Yeah. It has antimicrobial technology built into the plastic tank, so you never have to worry about it getting slimy on the inside.
Oh yeah, the mold and mildew can't grow because that antimicrobial is built into the base and the tank. This unit has everything you could possibly want at a price you would think where the humidifier would run not even a full night and give you lots of work because you have to clean the unit and worry about the mold. Think about the old ones. Is this what yours looks like, where you get all of this buildup? Because of the ceramic filter and the antimicrobial, you don't have to worry about that. And then think about the other alternative is the big ugly tank. And do you know you can't get in and wash these? I tried like, okay, how do I clean that? You can't. Nope. Look at here, you have full access. And then this is a big tank. It doesn't fit under your sink. You actually do have to go find either your utility sink or the bathtub, and then it drips going there, it drips coming back, because it's just old technology. This is the newest.
Those are heavy when you bring them back too, right?
Yeah.
Like when those are full, they're heavy. The fact that you get 7 nights without ever having to refill it, and then once you do refill it, it's just as simple. You literally just pop the top, pour the water in, and it's filtering it with that lifetime ceramic filter, and you know that it's antimicrobial technology. So with a humidifier now, if you don't have that antimicrobial technology, what is it humidifying into the air? You don't want to be breathing that in. This is filtering it for you. $29.95. You see, we've got this on high. Yeah. This is actually an ultra fine mist, almost a dry mist. It's cool. You don't have to worry about not touching it. Kids, pets, anybody can get right next to it. And at this price, and while we're shipping everything to you for $5, please do us a favor. Try this out. Get one in the living room, because most people just keep them in their bedrooms. They're like, it's just for sleeping. This is actually for living. Put it in your living room. Your quality of air is just improved wherever you're gonna be, and you don't have to worry about moving it from place to place.
And we made that value so easy. Now, usually you think of when something is this price, you think, oh, it's the end of the season. That's why it's so reasonable, and I'll get it now and I'll hold it for next year. HSN is giving you the best value now while you can use it, while you're using your heat, your fireplace, or a space heater. And if you're using a space heater, what do? We close the door because we want to maintain the heat in that space. But if you do that, that's when you have 10% humidity and you wake up and your nose is dry and your skin is dry. If you add the humidifier while you're using that space heater, you will wake up feeling so good and so hydrated. And then I want to show you how big this is, because it's hard to visualize. This is only as big as your average 6x9 book. That's all it takes. And that's what you usually keep on your bedstand. So that's all it takes to have the humidifier there. But here's something you don't have on any other unit. Because it has the telescoping unit, you have the ability to put this on the floor and then telescope it up and still have have that wonderful moisture, cool moisture, fall over you so you get a great night's sleep and wake up feeling rejuvenated, and then you don't touch somebody and get that shock. That's what's happening. When you get that shock and your slip is sticking, it's because you don't have humidity that you desperately need. This is a great way, so reasonable. It's almost like a gift from HSN to be able to get this cool humidity. And cool is actually absorbed by our bodies better than the warm mist. So you really do want a cool mist.
And it's so fine. If you're thinking about putting it on the floor, and I've had that experience where I've put the cheap ones, and by cheap I mean $29.95. I mean the cheap ones that don't have all these features, and you end up with a wet spot on the wood floor. Oh my goodness, no way. Or you certainly don't want to put it on your wood side table, because this is that cool ultra-fine humidity. It's actually good for those wood. If you have antiques, your antiques will love this, because they actually require humidity in order to last longer. Same with your wood floors. You never end up with that damp spot, that wet spot, because it's a fine mist. You don't even feel it in the air. I mean, I can literally have my hand over this for minutes at a time. My hand's not going to be dripping wet. And you get to control the humidity. $9.98. Now, of course, what's the first thing they tell you during cold and flu season? Use a humidifier. It really does help to keep your body functioning at its optimal level. And that's why I have one in every single room. All my kids have them in their rooms, but all year round. I have one in my room. I keep one in the living room. At this price, typically it would be cost prohibitive to have a full featured humidifier in every room of the house, but it's everything ships to you for $5 today. You get 4. You can get one for every room of the house at $9.98 per humidifier. We want you to get the best air quality and really sleep quality like Prince did. And this is a great way to be able to do it. So thank you so much, Montebelle.
You're welcome.
I love it. Just tap water. I mean,
just
honestly,
regular tap water.
It couldn't be simpler to be able to get that amazing quality of air. Thank you so much, Montebelle. I know you'll be back a little bit later on today.
I am, at 10 a.m.
Okay, at 10 a.m. because these are so popular. We don't want to ever get rid of you. Don't go anywhere. All right, and don't you go anywhere. We've got a great monthly special on some money.
The Eagle has landed, featuring 2 of America's best-loved icons, Lady Liberty and the Bald Eagle. This 2018 Silver Eagle coin is a must-have for seasoned as well as new collectors. It's our monthly special for January. Here to tell us more about this, HSN's coin expert, Mr. Mike Mizak.
This is the West Point minted proof American Silver Eagle that you see right here. This is the coin most desired by collectors from a presentation standpoint. Look, everybody wants the mint state coin. But the proof coin is rarer on so many levels. It's prettier. I mean, because the proof is not a condition, but it's a method of manufacturing. Right. See, this coin is made differently. It's struck multiple times at higher pressures to ensure that it is the highest presentation quality coin even possible by the United States government. They literally mark it with an artist mark, which is their W or West Point mint mark. The regular mint state coin is not made with an artist mark or a mint mark.
This is for a discerning buyer who is looking for something truly special. And that word limited, Mike, as you say all the time, as we all say in the world of coin collecting, limited is a very important word.
The first day of issue is 100% exclusive to us here at HSN, so you can't get this coin anywhere else. So once we sell the 3,957, that's it. It's done, gone, and over.
When you talk about the proof coin like this is that presentation coin. And it's something that is in great demand. It's something that is in limited supply. And it's something that really does appeal. And when you buy a coin like this, you do want to display it. You do want to have it in a beautiful presentation case, and you've got that. That is it for our special for January. So I do want to thank HSN's coin expert, Mr. Mike Mizak. And remember, this is a very limited opportunity. So go right now to hsn.com for more information.
Well, that's a great monthly special, and we are also very excited to have Andrew Lessman as part of our health and wellness event. And as you may know, Andrew is dedicated to health and wellness and sharing his wealth of knowledge and expertise with you, our customers. So here's Andrew with a special message about blood sugar.
Hi, Andrew Lessman here, and I just thought I'd contribute a few brief videos for the health and wellness event. Obviously, that's what I focus on, is health and wellness. And I figured I would take a few of the more significant issues that all of us tend to focus on and especially this time of year. And the first one I wanted to talk about was blood sugar. Many of us, especially because America continues to break record after record in terms of our overweight or obesity, as we become more overweight and more obese as a country, we struggle more and more with managing our blood pressure, managing our blood sugar. And the consequences of our inability to effectively manage our blood sugar are far-reaching in terms of our cardiovascular health, in terms of our eye health. So there's so many areas that really require that we manage our blood sugar well. And for decades, I was asked about any product I have that supports healthy blood sugar metabolism, healthy insulin metabolism, and that was always a question that I had to answer negatively. What I'd say, there's no specific supplement that could do that. Of course, having a healthy multivitamin with B vitamins, with chromium, that's a great idea. But there was no specific supplement that targeted healthy blood sugar metabolism or healthy insulin metabolism. Of course, the most important things we can do, if it's something that we certainly need to do, if it applies to us, is get to as close as possible to our ideal weight. As we reduce our body fat in terms of our body composition, we generally significantly improve our body's ability to manage glucose, our body's ability for insulin to have its effect, for insulin sensitivity to be at optimum levels. So to the extent we can lose weight, be more active, that will definitely have a substantial impact and might be all we need to do in terms of eliminating issues we might have with blood sugar metabolism or insulin metabolism. Of course, it's more than just looking at our blood sugar level, our fasting blood sugar level, as I often talk about on air. Our fasting blood sugar level is a snapshot of our blood sugar level at the moment someone drew that blood, whether it was from a finger prick or whether it was from a venipuncture. That's just a snapshot at that moment in time. It's very important to look at something that's called our A1C, because our A1C gives us insight into a longer period of time. It's sort of like a video of a couple of months in terms of our blood sugar level. So that's more insightful in terms of what's going on in our body in terms of blood sugar metabolism and insulin metabolism. But speaking specifically to products that I make today, cinnamon was a product we introduced probably I'd say about 7 years ago. I first started seeing the research on cinnamon and blood sugar metabolism and insulin metabolism probably about 15 years ago. It was something that I really wanted to patiently evaluate in terms of the quality of the research, and then I also wanted to experience the product and make sure that we could validate the benefits of the product. And that's why it took us probably a good 5 years or so before we introduced our product. And since that time, we don't feature it much on television, but since that time, it's become one of our most popular reorder products, and it's one of our most perfectly reviewed products. So our cinnamon extract, our cinnamon bark extract, it's an extract of cinnamon. It still smells like cinnamon, and you could sprinkle it on yogurt or on oatmeal or oat bran, but it is definitely differently created in terms of being focused on the most important active compounds that will support healthy blood sugar metabolism and support healthy healthy insulin metabolism, both of those. So it's a product that for the last, as I said, for the last, say, 7 years has become one of our most popular reorder products and by far one of our most well-reviewed products. Recently, another product has come along, and this is a product that was tested in clinical studies, and these clinical studies looked at this other product in terms of its efficacy versus pharmaceutical interventions for blood sugar metabolism and insulin metabolism. And this other ingredient is called berberine. It's the extract of the barberry root. It's something that's closely related to turmeric. It's actually a very pretty bright yellow color, just as turmeric is a very pretty almost yellow-orange color. But this ingredient is something that, and in fact, berberine is something that it's, when you look at the original clinical studies, It was one of those things that caught me off guard in terms of its efficacy. I had heard talk about it before, that it could support healthy blood sugar metabolism, healthy insulin metabolism, also support healthy lipid metabolism in terms of things like cholesterol and the like. But when I saw the original published clinical studies, I was actually surprised by its efficacy. It's a product that you take 1 capsule with each meal. It's something always to be taken with food. Cinnamon is something you just take 1 or 2 capsules daily, but the two together are a perfect 1-2 punch in terms of supporting healthy blood sugar metabolism and also helping support healthy lipid metabolism in the case of berberine. So they're products that deliver an opportunity in an area that, as I said, for probably the first 25 years that I was in this industry, I really didn't have a specific product that I could offer to support our blood sugar levels, to support us in those areas. Now I have 2 products, our cinnamon and our berberine, and berberine also has the additional benefits of supporting healthy blood lipid levels as well. So these are in terms of cholesterol, total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol. So these are 2 natural tools. They're not drugs. They're not medicines. They're not designed to treat or prevent any kind of disease. They're just designed to support sort of a healthy balance in our body when it comes to blood sugar level, insulin metabolism, when it comes to our lipid metabolism and the levels of those critical lipids we monitor, such as our total cholesterol and our LDL cholesterol levels. I think just as the reviews speak to both of these products, I think you'll be thrilled if you try them. Berberine is a product that we only recently mentioned on air for the first time. It's a product that we only recently introduced probably a year ago because much like cinnamon, I take my time. The minute a product is an interesting product, I don't immediately bring it to market. I first have to evaluate all the science behind the product, the clinical science, the science in terms of its mechanism of action, how it goes about doing what it does. And then we also validate the ingredients and make sure that the ingredients are going to deliver the same benefits that were exciting to us in the science, in that clinical science. So that's something that we've done very carefully with both our cinnamon extract and our berberine extract, our barberry extract, our berberine. And both of these products are something that if you still need to lose weight, it's most important to me that you really do the healthy things along with these products, that you don't throw caution to the wind and figure these products are going to make all the difference. I leave that kind of perspective to the drug companies. What I'm hoping is if this product gives you the support you need in a specific area, then it's really up to you. It's up to all of us to make the decisions to support those products through the normal healthy lifestyle changes we need to make in terms of, say, diet, in terms of, say, activity level. But as I've said before, there's no magical products. There's no magical drugs. The only real magic in terms of being healthy and remaining well, the only real magic is our decision. Then when we make a decision, we could do remarkable things. We've all read about those remarkable stories and the remarkable accomplishments people have made in terms of weight loss or changing their lifestyle or not being able to run 50 yards and then running a marathon. There's a little bit of those people in all of us. And certainly we all don't have to make enormous changes. Most of us don't have 150 or 200 or 250 pounds to lose. Most of us have 10, 15, 20, 25 pounds to lose. And it would make a profound difference in our ability to manage our blood sugar levels. So if there's the most important takeaway from this, it isn't that I make the best cinnamon extract or berberine product in the world, but that hopefully I've reminded you that you have the greatest opportunity, you have the greatest power to make changes in your life that will give you the kinds of benefits that no one else can deliver to you in terms of your health, in terms of the quality of your life, in terms of the quantity of your life. And that's the most important thing, hopefully, that anyone can provide anyone they care about, and that's the inspiration to make decisions that are in their best interests. So hopefully that's what these little videos do.
I always learn so much from Andrew. He's so informative. Now, cinnamon and berberine are both customer picks with hundreds of positive customer reviews. Now, here's Andrew again with another message about healthy weight loss.
Hi there, Andrew Lessman here with another brief video for our Health and Wellness Day. This one we're talking about weight loss. And earlier this month we did our Today Special on our secure meal replacement. But in terms of weight loss, there's just so many different things to focus upon, and for me the most important things, it's what we eat. As great as our meal replacement, and the science on meal replacement is that meal replacements are the most effective tool we could all reach for and try to find in terms of weight loss. So if it's not mine, try to find someone's that might work for you. But the most important thing in terms of weight loss is what we're going to eat. And that's why meal replacements work, because they relate to what we eat. But when we're not having a meal replacement, we have to make healthy decisions in terms of what we put in our body. And I know I always try this time of year. It's a time of year where all of us are more receptive to change, and we tend to have resolutions most frequently about weight loss. As a country, we're more overweight than ever, even though for decades I've heard the experts say, well, it's gotten so bad, it can't get any worse. And I've heard that for decades, and it's only continued to get worse. About 40% of Americans are now obese. And then when you add those Americans that are overweight, we start approaching 75% of the American population that's overweight or obese, which is a frightening number beyond the impact it has on our individual lives, the collective impact it has on our society, on our economy, on healthcare. Because the lion's share of our healthcare budget is going to be dealing with all of us aging and being overweight or obese. So it's, I say, the most patriotic decision we could make in this country is to achieve our ideal weight. It would dramatically reduce the trillions of dollars we spend on healthcare. It would probably eliminate one of those trillions of dollars. That I think we spend probably practically $3 trillion on healthcare in this country. That's not $3 billion. That's $3 trillion. That's 3,000 million or 3 million. It's just a staggering number that we spend on healthcare, on drugs, on medical care, on surgeries and procedures. It's and even things, whether we realize it or not, even one of the most significant risk factors for cancer. Of course, we know about, lung cancer and smoking and things like that. But one of the significant risk factors for just cancer in general is overweight and obesity. So there's so much in, obviously we know overweight and obesity is probably the principal risk of heart disease. It contributes to type 2 diabetes, it contributes to hypertension, high blood pressure. Go down the list, it's a major contributing factor to joint replacement and things like that. So to the extent we can, and this wasn't designed to being an alarmist video, it's maybe to try to underscore all the benefits that are to be derived. And those benefits are longer, healthier, happier lives. So whatever we can do, it's important to make that effort, both on an individual basis and in terms of the benefits to our society. We all here talk about healthcare and all the things that have been going on in this country in terms of healthcare and health insurance and whatnot, but the most economical steps we could all take as a country and as individuals is to just find ourselves at our ideal weight. We obviously know that not smoking is a good idea, and not drinking to excess is a good idea, but simply being at our ideal weight is just a dramatic benefit that we could all embrace, and it just results in hundreds of billions of dollars, absolutely, I believe $1 trillion or more in savings annually. If our country could achieve the body composition that we had just when I was a little kid, it probably would save $1 trillion a year, which is a staggering amount of money. Healthcare for the entire country when I was a little kid wasn't even a fraction of that number that we would save. So it's great opportunities for all of us. Hopefully we take advantage of them. What I wanted to talk about are the cookbooks that Muriel and I have done. And the most important cookbooks, certainly our secure meal replacement is great if you're looking for a structured meal replacement. But if you're looking for an opportunity to have some recipes that you could fall in love with that provide healthy eating structure, Then we have our soup cookbook, our healthy soup cookbook. We have our veggie cookbook. We have our everyday eating cookbook. And this is how we eat. I happen to be someone who, I love food, and I eat a lot of food. But because I'm active, and because the foods that I eat a lot of are not all that calorically dense, that I'm someone who never, I'll eat anything other than eating fast food. And I've been that way for probably over 40 years. That I think, unfortunately, that a lot of people in our country, unfortunately, that's a staple of their diet, whether it's going to be things like Big Macs and Quarter Pounders and fried chicken and things like that, and French fries. I think the most popular vegetable, and it's not even a vegetable in our country, is the French fry. We've got to rediscover things like asparagus, and you read the research on asparagus and health, and the association of foods like asparagus or broccoli or cauliflower and kale with disease risk reduction. And you would only want to eat these foods and incorporate them in your diet as frequently as possible. That's what Muriel has done in her cookbooks. I'm someone who, I only like food that tastes good. I don't care if it's healthy, it has to be healthy and taste good for me to enjoy eating it. So then I'm happy that it's healthy, but it needs to taste good. And whether it's the soups, whether it's the salads and things in the veggie cookbook, or whether it's the everyday eating that covers everything from the chicken we have at home, the fish, to the soups and veggies and things like that we frequently consume. Those are really, that's the keys to the kingdom. If you just can pick up a few recipes there, and we give away these books. The price of these books is now less than we used to charge for their shipping when we introduced these books a few years ago. So it's an opportunity to get these books really affordably. And again, if you are overweight, if you are obese, it's not your fault, first of all. We like to blame our parents for lots of things, but we could blame our parents and our ancestors for our being overweight and obese, and you could have the absolute weight of all the science on your side when you do that. Because the fact that we arrive here today the way we are because of our ancestors. We were designed to thrive and to survive, really survive in a world of scarcity, in a world where starvation was our #1 risk. So if you went back to, say, World War I 100 years ago, virtually no one was obese, and very few people were overweight. But if you now look at the world we live in today, because we live in a world of abundance, and an abundance not just of food everywhere, but foods that have been designed to appeal to our lower senses, foods that are fatty and sweet and just, unfortunately, not a nutritious combination, but a calorically dense combination. So again, we were designed to thrive in a world of scarcity. So our taste buds, our palate, our behaviors, our neurology, we seek an abundance of those rich calories. We seek salty foods too. So we seek things that are not in our best interests, because starvation was the greatest risk. So if starvation is the greatest risk, then guess what? Your taste buds are designed to identify the richest source of calories, and not only would you eat what you needed, you'd eat more than you needed, because you never knew when you'd get to eat again. So that's the blueprint that in this day of abundance we all still possess. I have my mobile phone is right next to me. On my mobile phone, not only could I make a phone call, as we always could for the last decade or so, to get food delivered, I could go to thousands of websites and just with a few clicks have food delivered. So it's no effort to have the least healthy things delivered to us, and unfortunately the most available are often the least healthy. So we have to overcome what has become the status quo. We know what our genetics are. I mean, our meal replacement was designed, oddly enough, designed to taste like a high-calorie milkshake, because that's what our taste buds, that's what our palates, our neurology needs to feel satisfied. But these cookbooks were designed to deliver delicious, rich, healthy foods. And just as they say it takes 2 or 3 weeks for a habit of exercise to become part of you, such that you really don't need to think about it after a while, the same thing applies to exercise. Same thing applies to a healthy diet, and that your palate changes, your taste buds change, and they become more receptive to foods that are much more subtle. So the way Muriel has arranged this cookbook, it's rich, it's delicious. It caters to panders to my need for a rich, tasty food, but it's healthy and it's low calorie. Just the soups. At any one time in our refrigerator, we probably have 24 little 8-ounce glass bowls of our asparagus soup, the split pea soup, and the sweet pea soup. And those are my snacks throughout the day. This time of year especially, our turkey chili, or sometimes we make the chili without turkey. It's so rich with all the beans and legumes, it's delicious. And just those soups alone are my secret to weight loss. So there are all sorts of opportunities available to us to make better decisions. Hopefully these books, they're literally a shipping charge to get them to you. And they're free shipping and handling, obviously. So it's an opportunity to make a profound difference. Knowledge is the key. Knowledge is king. That's our opportunity to make a difference. And if you could find just in the veggie cookbook, the soup cookbook, the everyday eating cookbook, if you could just find a few recipes, that could be the difference between your weighing the same in July as you weigh today, or you could weigh 25, 30 pounds less. That's an opportunity that we all have in front of us. And it's not about going crazy with exercise. It's not about going crazy with the diet. It's just about making the small modifications that gives our body a chance to start getting some traction and some positive momentum. And once that starts, those habits become behaviors. And then just as it's hard to change bad behaviors, it becomes hard to change the positive behaviors. So hopefully that's what things like our secure meal replacement, our energy and fat metabolism factors, our acetyl L-carnitine, these are tools on a molecular, on a cellular level that can assist you. But the real power when it comes to weight loss, the real power is you. It's making that decision, deciding that your health, your well-being, the people you love, that you're all important enough to enjoy this benefit. And it's something that has to be with you every moment of the day, because it's a decision that needs to be made and remade constantly through the day. And so we're there for you. We have an 800 number. You could always call us, and just as we can inform you about our products, we're just as happy to inform you about healthy eating decisions and things like that. And if they can't give you an answer in my call center or my company, then I'll be sure to do so. You just call us at 800-800-FREE. That's 800-800-3733. And it is free. The advice is free. We're always there to help you, to help explain what the cookbook might discuss. And all the recipes, of course, in the cookbook. Most cookbooks, they're like big secrets. The recipes in our cookbook, you see all the calories, the carb content, the sugar content, the protein content, the nutrient content. You need to know what you're eating if you're going to be an informed consumer, and if you're going to be effective and successful at weight loss and good health. And that's what all our cookbooks provide, is more information than you'd even get on a food label, which no other cookbook that I've seen does that, because we really want you to succeed. So from Muriel and from me to you, we make these books ridiculously affordable because they're the most important thing anyone can do in terms of their good health. I make the best vitamins in the world. They don't come close to the importance of what you eat on a daily basis. So to the extent we could help you eat better, then that is far more important than any supplement I can ever make. So I encourage you to take advantage of these books and to take advantage of making good decisions on your part, because you hold the keys to the kingdom. As they say, God takes care of those who take care of themselves. This is an opportunity for all of us to take care of ourselves.
What a great way to continue the new year with these healthy tools. Andrew's Energy and Fat Metabolism Factors is one of his January monthly specials. It's my favorite. It's at the very best pricing ever. And his cookbooks and secure meal replacements, they're so easy to incorporate into your daily routine for healthy weight loss. All are customer picks with free shipping and handling. So check those out. Now, those are a great special for our health and wellness event, and really anchoring our health and wellness event is our today's special. This is the Lounge Doctor your leg rest. Now, when you see this is the deluxe. This is the Cool Gel Memory Foam Leg Rest. Comes with 2 covers, and this is why, because gravity helps to lower the pressure in your veins. It increases the venous blood flow. It reduces swelling. It relaxes you like none else. We're showing you the degrees there, the angles, because Dr. Chris actually investigated this, and as a vascular surgeon, discovered that these are the appropriate angles to give you the best circulation, really taking advantage of gravity to give you the best relaxation and the best vein health. $89.95. Now what you get is amazing comfort with that cool memory foam gel. You get to choose your color. We showed you the height, and this is for everybody. What he said was, so many people have vein issues and don't even know it. Definitely get that. And then don't go anywhere, because Valerie and Guy are up next with Golden Door.